She was a happy, healthy 19-year-old on her way to her sophomore year at college, having her own apartment for the first time, full of life, excited, and changed in a heartbeat. I had stayed home and received a phone call from the hospital in Dillon stating that Michelle had been admitted and she was non-responsive.
I got a consult for a 19-year-old stroke. It was the first time that I'd had a consult for a referral for a teenager. So I didn't know quite what to expect. I knew that in the consult that she had had a left hemorrhagic stroke, which accounts for only about 15% of strokes. The first time that I went onto the O&U floor where she was at, I walked into her room and she was alone, and she was just this little broken bird. 90% of what I think happens in people's recovery is their heart, and she had set her mind up to recover, and that's exactly what she did.
I had 3 hours of therapy every day, and even though I was tired at the end of the day, I knew I had to participate in order to make it home. Going back to college just wasn't an option because it was too much on my recovering brain to focus on school and many different subjects at the same time. So I immediately, when I got released to go back to work, I took the chance and realized that I wanted to become a CNA due to the great care that I had while I was in my time of need, and I wanted to be that person for somebody else. I found a job at the rehabilitation hospital where I am able to do just that. I work with a few people who help me get back on my feet, quite literally. I enjoy helping out stroke patients because I do understand what they're going through, the pain and all the effort going into their recovery. One small thing that you used to do in your normal life that seemed to take so little energy takes a lot more that you realize now, and it exhausts you to the point of you just want to give up, but you can't. When you struggle with, after a stroke, your mouth doesn't work the same and you don't think about it, but you have to learn how to basically talk, walk, eat, and everything all over again. So I know how frustrating it is not to be able to talk. I know how frustrating it is not to be able to take care of yourself like you once did. It changed my life for the better. It helped me decide what I wanted to do with my life, and it made me a better person.
She's a bright light, she's bubbly, she's encouraging. She is always all over this hospital, helping people, never misses an opportunity to help a patient.
Working at the inpatient rehab facility, I do see patients come in at their worst, but one of my favorite things is watching them go home at their best.
When patients come in and they have that, they're scared, they're nervous about what's going to happen at this point in their recovery, Michelle has a very keen ability to go and comfort them, let them know that she's been here. She's not afraid to share her journey.
If you notice somebody showing signs or symptoms, regardless of whether you believe it is a stroke or not, it is important that you call for help immediately.